You know, I still remember the first time I saw a rotary phone. That satisfying click as the dial spun back into place, and the patience it took to make a call. Things were slower, but in many ways, simpler. Now fast forward to today, phones don't even have buttons anymore. Instead, we've got these flat little screens that seem to do everything but cook dinner. It's easy to feel like technology is racing ahead without us. Like it's built for the younger folks who grew up swiping and tapping before they could even talk. But let me tell you something. Just because we weren't born into it, doesn't mean we can't learn it. In fact, once you get the hang of a few handy tech tools, life gets so much easier and even a little more fun. That's what today is all about. Whether you're already dabbling with a smartphone or you're still not sure what all those icons mean, I want to walk with you, step by step, through some of the most useful tech tools that can genuinely make everyday life smoother, safer, and more connected. Not overwhelming stuff. Just simple, helpful things that can save time, bring joy, and maybe even surprise you a little. Let's start with something many of us already have, but might not be using to its full potential: your smartphone. Yes, that little device you might mainly use for calls and maybe the occasional photo. It's got more power in it than the computers that sent astronauts to the moon. But we're not trying to go to space. We just want to make life a bit more convenient. For instance, have you ever tried using voice commands? On most phones, all you have to do is say something like "Call Mary" or "Set a reminder to take my medicine at 8 p.m." and boom, it listens and gets it done. You don't need to fumble through menus or strain your eyes. It's like having a personal assistant in your pocket. Speaking of reminders, there's a little app called The Clock that's more than just an alarm. You can set it to remind you to stretch your legs every hour, take a walk around the block, or even call a grandchild on their birthday. It's these little things that help us stay sharp, stay healthy, and stay connected. And you don't need to be a tech whiz to set one up. It just takes a few taps, or better yet, a simple voice request. Now let's talk about something a bit more exciting: video calling. I know. For many of us, the idea of seeing someone's face on the phone still feels like something out of a science fiction movie. But the joy of seeing your loved one's smiles, watching your grandkids dance or show off their school projects, it's worth every bit of learning. Whether it's FaceTime, WhatsApp, or Zoom, most video call apps are just one tap away once they're set up. Imagine sitting in your cozy chair at home and chatting face-to-face with a friend who lives 3 states away. It's not just convenience, it's connection. Real, heartwarming connection. And here's a little tip. If the screen feels too small, you can always prop your phone up or use a tablet instead. Larger screen, easier to see, and it frees up your hands for a cup of tea while you chat. Don't be shy to ask a family member or neighbor to help get it set up once. After that, it's like riding a bike. You'll be off and rolling in no time. Now, while we're on the subject of connection, there's another tool that might surprise you: voice messaging. Sometimes, typing out a message on a small screen just isn't comfortable. And let's be honest, autocorrect has a mind of its own. But with voice messages, you don't need to type at all. You simply press a little microphone icon, speak like you're leaving a voicemail, and hit send. That's it. Your loved one hears your actual voice, not a string of confusing text or emojis, but you. It's more personal, more expressive, and for many of us, much easier. You can use voice messaging in apps like WhatsApp or even on your phone's text message app. Think of it like those old cassette tapes we used to record for friends and family, only faster and without the need to rewind anything. A quick, "Hi sweetheart, just thinking of you," can brighten someone's whole day. And when they send one back, it's like a hug wrapped in sound. Now let's switch gears just a bit and talk about safety. You might not think of your phone or tablet as a safety tool, but it absolutely can be. There are apps designed specifically to give peace of mind, not just for you, but for your family, too. One example is a feature called location sharing. With just a few taps, you can allow a trusted family member to see where you are in real time. Now, this isn't about being tracked. It's about staying connected in case of an emergency. Let's say you're out for a walk or visiting a new place, and your phone battery runs low. If someone you trust has your location, they'll be able to check that you got home safely or send help if needed. It's not about fear, it's about freedom. The freedom to move around knowing someone has your back. even from miles away. And if you ever feel a little uneasy going out alone, especially in unfamiliar areas, there are apps like Life 360 or even built-in emergency buttons that can quickly alert your chosen contacts. You don't need to remember numbers or fumble through contacts. One press, and help is on the way. It's like carrying a digital guardian angel in your pocket. Let me also share a little story with you. One of our dear viewers, Miss Gloria from Kansas, told us how she started using a simple medication reminder app after missing a few doses of her blood pressure pills. She said, "I don't want to depend on sticky notes all over the fridge anymore." And you know what? Now, her phone gently chimes with a message. Time to take your morning medicine. Every day. No stress. No guesswork. Just a gentle nudge that helps her stay on top of her health. That kind of independence, that's what this is all about. We're not trying to turn anyone into a tech expert overnight. But imagine if a few simple tools could give you more time, more comfort, and more connection in your day-to-day life. That's not just useful, that's empowering. And don't worry if you forget a step here or there. It's okay to ask for help. Your grandkids might roll their eyes a bit, but deep down, they love helping. And honestly, it brings them joy to see you joining their world, even just a little. Now, speaking of joy, there's something else that has brought a surprising amount of laughter and learning into the homes of many older adults lately. YouTube. Yes, the very place you're watching this video right now. YouTube isn't just for teenagers doing silly dances or folks filming their lunch. It's become a treasure chest of knowledge, entertainment, and even companionship. You can find just about anything here: church sermons, old classic movies, gardening tips, cooking demos, and even share yoga routines designed especially for seniors. Let's say you used to love baking, but you haven't tried a new recipe in years. Search Easy Bread Recipe for Beginners, and you'll get step-by-step videos showing you exactly what to do, as if a friendly neighbor were right there in your kitchen. Or maybe you're curious about stretching those joints a little more. Type in Gentle Morning Stretches for Seniors, and you'll find instructors who speak calmly, move slowly, and understand that flexibility comes in all shapes and ages. One of the beautiful things about YouTube is that you can pause, rewind, or replay anything as many times as you need. No pressure, no embarrassment, just learning at your pace, on your time. And the more videos you watch and enjoy, the better YouTube gets at suggesting others you might like. It's like having a personalized TV channel built just for you. And it's not just about watching. Many seniors have started creating videos too, sharing their stories, reading poetry, talking about their hobbies, or passing down wisdom. You don't need fancy cameras or editing skills, just your phone and a voice from the heart. One gentleman I met started a channel where he tells old family stories every week. Nothing flashy, just him on his porch, speaking softly into the camera. His grandchildren, who live across the country, watch every episode. See, technology isn't about replacing the past, it's about preserving it and enhancing the present. And that brings us to something very special: ebooks and audiobooks. If you love reading but find that small print is getting harder to manage, or your eyes tire easily, you can switch to digital books. Tablets and e-readers let you adjust the font size, change the lighting, and even highlight or take notes if you like. You can carry an entire library in something lighter than a paperback. And if your hands ache from holding a book or you just want to rest your eyes, try audiobooks. It's like being read to again, just like when we were kids and someone would gently flip the pages as they told the story. You can listen while folding laundry, resting in bed, or even while going for a walk. Services like Audible or your local library's app offer thousands of titles, including classics, mysteries, devotionals, and biographies. One of our viewers, Mr. Depo from Lagos, told me he now reads more than he ever did before, all while sipping tea and watching the rain from his veranda. He calls it his quiet adventure time. Isn't that lovely? And let me say this, it's never too late to try something new. Don't worry if you press the wrong button. That's how everyone learns. The devices may be smart, but they'll wait patiently for you to catch up. They're just tools, and you're the one in charge. The beauty of all these tools isn't in the technology itself. It's in how they help us stay close to the people we love, how they remind us of the things we enjoy, and how they open new doors at a stage of life when many people think doors are closing. But you and I both know better, don't we? Now, before we wrap things up, there are just a couple more tech gems I want to share with you. Ones that might just surprise you with how easy and helpful they really are. Let's talk about smart speakers. Those little round gadgets that sit on your shelf and respond when you call out, Alexa, or Hey Google. You might have seen the commercials and thought, what in the world do I need that for? But hear me out. These little helpers can do more than just tell you the weather or play music. You can ask, what's on my calendar today? Or remind me to water the plants at 4 p.m. and it'll cheerfully remind you right on time. It can even read the news out loud, tell you a joke, or play your favorite old-time radio show while you sip your evening tea. And the best part? No screens, no buttons, just your voice. That's all it takes. One lady I know uses her smart speaker to listen to the Bible every morning while she gets dressed. She says it makes her feel like the house is less quiet and a little more full of grace. Another surprising tool that's gaining popularity with seniors is the health tracking feature on smartwatches or fitness bands. Now I know, at first glance, they can look a bit too modern, but these devices are incredibly useful. They can keep track of your steps, your heart rate, your sleep, and even alert someone if you take a fall. Some even remind you to get up and stretch if you've been sitting too long, or prompt you to drink water. They're like a gentle coach on your wrist, helping you feel more in tune with your body. I remember one gentleman who started wearing a fitness watch just to see how much he walked during his daily garden rounds. Before long, he'd turned it into a little game for himself, adding 1 or 2 more steps each day. He told me, it's not about competition. It's about curiosity. I just want to know how I'm doing. Isn't that the heart of it all? Staying curious, staying aware, staying engaged. Now, before we say goodbye today, I want to remind you of something very important. You are never too old to try something new. Don't let the blinking lights and strange sounds intimidate you. Behind every screen is a chance to learn, to laugh, to connect, and to feel just a little more confident in this ever-changing world. I know it can feel overwhelming sometimes, especially when technology seems to change faster than the weather. But every time you try, even just a little, you're proving something powerful, that your story is still being written, that growth doesn't stop at any age, and that you have every right to enjoy the tools that make life richer, easier, and more fun. So go ahead, send that voice message. Watch that video. Ask your smart speaker a silly question. Try that video call. Play that old Frank Sinatra song with one simple voice command. You might just surprise yourself. And if you found something in today's video helpful, share it with a friend. Leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. What tech tool have you tried lately? Or what are you curious about next? Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you'd like to join us for more friendly tips, stories, and conversations like this one. You're not behind. You're right on time. And you're never too old to feel young again. Take care, stay curious, and we'll see you next time.